Audio, check, check. Audio. Yeah, I think I got some audio, which is cool. I'm just out here on a Friday night coming out and just peeking my head out and just I want to be free to say whatever it is that is on my mind without any provocation, without worried about somebody getting upset or keeping it. I don't. I'm not into the drama scenes, man. I don't care about what he said, she said. I care about good conversation where I have loyal people that came from Wolverine Transparency that care to talk to me in this not on an unofficial capacity where we don't have to worry about uh, the things that we say on that channel. And not that we don't have free speech, but I just keep my government accountable fully on that channel. What's up, Frank Pants? How you doing, buddy? He's shaking it, boss. Yeah, I only got 15 people. Today's the first day actually. I got people to subscribe to this. I'm gonna start advertising more in here so people will come and we can hang out and we can go into further detail into things that you know if people get bored about, they can always leave. They don't have to worry about the loyalty part of it because I'm in a current position right now where I feel you know like you know we're at a certain spot in our country where we actually really need to start paying attention to what the hell we're doing. I mean, they are not going to pay attention, guys. We have to because we are the stewards. And I love my country. I love being a patriot, and I believe the new patriots out here are the guys that are grabbing a camera and holding their local municipalities and government accountable. They even said that, even in a CPAC, as much as I disagree with a lot of the right, I disagree a hell of a lot more with the left than I do the right. But neither one I would vote for anymore because I just don't trust them. I don't trust this situation. But I do believe in the USA. I do believe in that Constitution. And I love good police officers that honor their oath that will serve me. And if I drop something walking down the street, it would be nice if they would stop their car and ask and see if hey, can I help you? Can I pick that up for you? I see that you got issues and you might not be able to do something. They need to serve us a little better, because that's the code of conduct that they signed to. They're there to serve. And if you understand what service means, service comes with a hell of a lot more integrity when it comes to a professional hand pointer. This index finger could do a lot of damage to people if it's pointed a certain way. It can. You point at the truth, sometimes you're not going to get. The truth is not always popular, guys. It's not. Doing great. How are you? Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I told you guys that this is my bullshit channel where I'm just going to come out. Cool Hand Luke, if you guys remember, he couldn't be broke. Okay. He drank a few beers and seen the system one night and he decided to walk down the street. Okay. And he decided to get in the position where he knocked down some things that were city owned. I think they were some parking meters or something. This is the first time I'm not going to vote since the Carter administration. That's sad, Frank. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. I mean, you do what you want. I mean, I don't want to discourage anybody from doing what they want to do. I just know I'm not sheep. You know what I mean? I'm totally awake, not woke. I'm awake. Awake. You understand what I'm saying? You know what a wake really is? You know what a boat goes by and it leaves a wake? I might be a rooster tail if you're not careful. Anyways, yeah, I hear you, bud. So, anyways, let me get a few more people in here. Maybe if I do this. You know, I usually add those other two channels on here. Um, Here, let's do that. Let's do that. Cool. Now, we should get a couple more people in here from that. But anyway, not too many, just maybe a couple more. But you know, I think that if more people was to literally understand who they are and what their role is in life, to know themselves. A lot of these, that's why these kids don't even know who they really are and know their own authority. They don't know it. They have no idea who they are. And they have no idea that they have birthrights. And that birthright gave them the right to be the steward of people that run this country. You have a say in running this country, ladies and gentlemen. You do. And when people say and delegitimize that feeling inside you and make you feel like you're not uh hey, what's up, Exile? You're not anywhere near that person because of these specific narratives and morals and values that you may or may or not have. That kind of judgment on people is just ridiculous. Even Christians that are out here judging people, and they're supposed to be the best of us all when it comes to character and conduct. You know, in their the way they act, they're more judgmental about the things that they do and say than I know personally, and I that's why I have a problem with these people in America. I really do. I have a problem with the how America is just so damn spoiled, and they crucified their own Lord and Savior with that narrative. Here, let me clean my lens. I think I'm getting like a glare. All right, no more glare. Um, so they crucified Jesus for for doing what we're doing, and I'm going to explain that real quick. Whether you believe that he was God, whether you believe that he was divine, whether you believe that he is the Christ and Lord and Savior like I do, you have to believe this. You're more welcome to be an atheist. You're more welcome. I'm not talking religion. I'm not doing it. But I am going to bring up the fact that Jesus did really exist. He walked this earth just like you did because you keep your time by him. That's how you know he's real. Okay. All right. It's just this simple. It has been 2022 years, 9 months, 23 days, 10 hours, and 50 minutes since Jesus was born, according to our timeline. And and then it's 3,500 minus. It goes before Christ born. So you got before BC and then AD after death. On the big boy chart, it's before, it's BCE and then CE. So it's before Christ era and then Christ era, right? So Jesus, when he was born, he became number one in history. So if you don't recognize him as that person that we're talking about right now, that's fine. You can recognize him in the flesh for who he was on earth when he walked this earth. So he went in and studied the law of Moses, not the religion, not the doctrine, the law. He studied it. And then he came out and used that. Remember that index finger? Remember that when I first said that just a couple hours ago, and then like just 5 minutes ago, because I was on another live doing that somewhere else. But anyways, that this is a professional pointer at times, especially when you know the truth. So when you're sitting here saying, "Hey, stop, hold, what are you doing? Who do you think you are? Why are you doing that to them people? Why are you hurting them? Why are you taxing them without representation? Why are you robbing them? Why are you putting cherries and berries behind them when you have no crime at all?" Because the definition of what you think a crime is and the real definition has changed over time. And you have created these false narratives where you can pull me over because you got some beautiful shiny red and blue lights with a shiny badge and your little peacemaker on your side that intimidates me. No more. Auditors have been saying for the past several years, and we're coming out by the drones with on YouTube, on every platform there is, and we're showing the hypocrisy, and we're tired of it. We're sick of it. No matter what your faith is, no matter what your religion is, no matter what your doctrine is, no matter what your cognitive structure tells you, you know that they signed a code of conduct that's connected to their oath of office. That is what we know. Now, the second aspect part of this, in my opinion, comes to what is a true servant. He knows how to serve, especially in leadership. In the higher you are in leadership, the more responsibilities you have in service. Oh, yeah. I'm getting down to the nitty gritty on this one. Let me read some chat. I'm a disciple. That is a lot like Peter. Yes, it is. He's the father of the church. If you ask any archaeologist or historian, they will tell you that there's more evidence in the ancient documents of non-religion bias that state Yeshua was real. Oh, yeah. He walked this earth, dude. He walked the earth. Elohim walked the earth. Yeah. Said in, I would love to find somebody on this earth. Exile, I'm going to drop this real quick. Let me drop a link because I know you got some things you would like you can share, and I know that you could put some substance to some of the things that you believe, and we don't agree entirely, but we do know how to agree to disagree and move on. You and I can have that conversation, and anybody else that would like to come up, you're more than welcome. But not to attack me or attack my faith, because I really don't want to attack yours. If you don't want to believe what I'm saying, you don't have to. And I'm not going to judge you for not doing so. I won't do it, I promise. It's a Friday night, guys, and I just wanted to stick my head out, and I wanted to talk about whatever the y'all want to talk about. Whatever the fuck we want to talk about. I don't have to worry about no censorship on here. I don't have to worry about, whether it's going to be monetized or not, what you know what I'm saying, whether YouTube's going to strike it down because I said this and I said that. I don't have to worry about that on these little channels right here. That I treat my bigger channel, which is growing, as you guys see. You know, I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing it nice and slow at a good pace where that channel is going to be respected and it's going to outlast just as anybody else out there. And I love and respect everybody in this community, whether they like me or not. I don't care because I'm the judge of my character. Anyway, hey, Hawk fan, how you doing, buddy? You know, I'd like to get you on a panel. I'd like to get you to say hi. Just give me a few, Wolverine, and no, I'll never attack your faith, brother. We might understand it differently, but you have the same faith. I got you. I got you. Well, it doesn't matter if we did, though. That's my point, though. Because I'm not. All I'm trying to do is establish one thing. Okay. The established facts that I'm trying to articulate and disseminate is there are some things that are in controversial fields. Okay. And when they're in those controversial fields, sometimes they get conflated with feelings other than facts that run concurrent with these things. So what we have to do is separate the conflation of the feelings and say, well, I don't feel like I don't want this to be that. But the fact is, for an example, the perfect example is Jesus. Whether you believe he was God Almighty or not is besides the point. He did walk this earth, and every encyclopedia says so. Every one of them. You can't do nothing about it. You can go do this all you want and say, no, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You'll be lying to yourself. You will marginalize yourself and you will go in denial. Because as sure as I know that it is in Eastern time, 10:58 p.m., that's how sure I am that Jesus walked this earth. Because if I didn't believe that it was really 10:53 p.m. Eastern time, then I could not believe that Jesus walked this earth, because we're keeping our time by the guy that we say we don't believe in. Anyway, they can't deny the miracles because his miracles have been recorded in history, even exactly. Like when the encyclopedia changed, you go into Webster's dictionary, you'll see two of the biggest contradictions of it all. Let me let this guy up. Is that you?
Yeah, shalom, brother. How you doing?
I'm pretty good, thanks. So the encyclopedia, what the encyclopedia will do is it will say, instead of it was written, it'll say it was said. So and then after you see those terms, you'll hear them talk about the 500 people that rose with him. Go to every encyclopedia that America's ever made.
Yep, and they're in historic records as coming back from the dead too.
Yeah. So there's over 500 people along with Christ that rose, and he did that for a reason. Now the biblical part of it, which is the spiritual part of what I'm talking about, I don't have to talk about that because I know that that's controversial, but I will not deny my Christ for who he is. You can deny him all you want. That's in between you and him. Okay. And I don't even want to put you in a category that you're denying him, whether you believe in him or not. I just know that our alienable rights that we got from that God that they say that exists, that wrote a perfect document, that ran those documents and those words concurrent with my breathing, it can't be any better written than anything. That's the best thing we ever had. Don't you think?
Yeah, and if people would stop taking his words and the basic instructions before leaving Earth out of context and putting them in the proper context, they would see how much sense it really makes.
Yeah. But a lot of people can't get past themselves, exiled. They just can't do it. They can't get past themselves. They self iniquity. I think people feel like maybe sometimes they're too ashamed to actually say, what I do, but I don't like talking about it. And that's fine. And you don't have to be ashamed because you did not follow what you felt in your heart. There's a lot of things, a lot of decisions that we could have made growing up that maybe or may have not have made us in a better position that we are right now. Or the better person that you wanted to spend your life with that you see now, or somebody, a friend that you kicked to the curb because you didn't like something, but they're an executive somewhere and they're very successful, or whatever it might be. Okay, you are what you are, and what you're not, you'll never be. That's a fact. I don't care what anybody says to that. That's what it says. And Abraham said it first, and then Abraham Lincoln repeated it. But
Well, I mean, if you look at the words in the scripture, it's a narrow path to heaven. If you listen to the words of man, there's obviously a highway to hell.
yeah, I don't trust man. I don't. I know that man has been inspired to write the word and what we see it as. Right. Um, I think. Oh, top of the evening to you too, Bob. There, I see you. Let me read some chat here. I don't want to give you.
Honestly, Wolverine man ain't that bright. I mean, most
It really ain't.
human beings look and they don't realize all the other living creatures around us don't have to pay to survive. We're the
Yeah,
only creatures that have to pay to survive.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. Innocence, ignorance is bliss, and innocence is of revealing. Um, we have, and what I mean by that is, if you sit and look at like a doe, and it's in a very peaceful spot on a nice 80-degree day with very little humidity, and it's just you're watching this, and it puts its head down.
Dude, I
And
gotta ask, is that your puppy when he was a puppy?
no, 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 but it
That's
kind of
such
looks
a
it kind of
cute
looks like
little
him though.
doggy.
He is. He's got the hair lip though. That's why my buddy sent me that a long
I
time ago.
love that he's waving at us. That's so cool.
Yeah, yeah, I know. That's why I put it up there. But he kind of resembles my dog, but my dog is black. Anyway, so looking at these things, oh God, now I lost my thought. Dang. Oh well, must have not been that important. Like I said, I'm just out here running my mouth tonight, and just wanted to come out and kick my shoes off and say hello to some people, and have some decent conversations and invite some people up to, you know, talk about whatever we want to. I mean, I just don't want to be in the drama field. I don't want to feel like people are in this this where they have to. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. I'll
All
be
right.
right back, though.
Yeah. I just don't want people to feel like they have to go into a certain spot to reveal something that um I don't want them to feel like they're gonna be attacked or attack somebody else, or you know what I'm saying. I'm not down with that kind of drama, and I stay away from it. And that's why, to be honest with you, Bob, that's why I left on the other end, because I really don't want nothing to do with that stuff. I really don't. It really gets old. Wait, where'd you go? Hmm, he's got problems tonight. Anyway, um, where did my the least amount of learning occurs when you're in the room where just someone agrees with someone else. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I heard what you said over there, and I'll keep that over there. You know what I mean? There he is. Is that you?
Yeah, yeah, that's me, bro. I don't know how I dropped down that second time.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, the course out here is just us being ourselves. Hey, let me read what a Hawk fan says. Man, you have been seeing the body cam of the lady that got hit by the train. Yeah, dude, I was going to do a story and I was getting it all prepared, and then Heather come out with it. And since she's trying to grow her channel, I didn't want to take from it. See, Wolfie does have a heart. You understand that? You can ask my wife. I had the full body cam up of it where the source come from, and I was sitting there and I was like, "Holy crap! Look at this!" I got my wife back here, and then I started looking up in where's that at? Colorado, and Lee County Sheriff, Lend County Sheriffs was doing the investigation on that, and that was just terrible. Did you see that?
No,
Uh,
I've been intentionally not watching it. Dragonite's been posting it, but that type of shit would just enrage me.
it,
You know,
it
you got protect and serve on your vehicle, but you're leaving somebody in the vehicle to fucking die.
well, she didn't die, but she's. I
I,
mean,
I, I know, I know.
thank
Luckily,
God she
thankfully,
didn't
by
die.
God's hand, she didn't die. But
By the
usually, if you're in
grace
a
of
car
the
and you
Lord,
get hit by a train, you're done for.
the train was doing at least 45 mile an hour when it hit it. All right, and
Yeah, and,
it had
and
at
even
least.
at 45 miles per hour, it's going to drag the car around until it fucking folds the car up
Dude,
under the train.
dude, if that would have been a regular car, she'd be dead. You know that cage saved her ass.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. The reinforcement and everything of the vehicle.
That's the only thing that saved her ass. But where at? I got one question for anybody. Please answer this if you can. If you can answer this for me. Where at in the 6 months that they teach you to park on train tracks in the police academy?
Who? Somebody else going to have to come up with that answer.
Where at? Can you please show me the manual on that?
Hopefully, somebody's got that manual.
I'm just saying. That's a damn good question, ain't it? I mean, wait a minute. In basic driver's training, in that manual, the driver responsibility manual. Remember that one? It tells you what to do for railroad tracks.
Yeah, they got a whole section in that book that's dang near a half a page long.
And what does an officer do every time he wants you to get out of traffic? He tells you to what? Pull up, pull to the right,
Yep.
pull
Pull
to
to
the
the
left.
side.
They got that megaphone in there for a damn reason. Okay. It's not for looks, guys, and it's not for them to play freaking cornhole with. All right. So we already know that they had everything they needed to prevent that endangerment that was reckless and endangered what they did to that. I'm not going to show it again because I'll flip out again.
I question if it was intentional. Who the hell parks on some train tracks, let alone to handle a situation that involves filling out a report?
I think there's some intention there. I think
I do too.
this woman, um number one, why was she pulled over? I out of the three stories that I read, nobody told. All I know is that it starts off with this woman backing her partner up. It doesn't show his body cam.
Of
It don't.
course not.
It
There's
only
something there that they don't want you to see.
exactly. So the sheriff that actually came in, county sheriff that is actually doing the investigation. The outside agency that's investigating them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only thing that I see so far that they did to these police officers is I think the ladies, well, she went on leave and got paid for it, and I think she'll be back any day now. That's just my opinion.
Yep, I got to deal with a disorderly conduct here in 4 more days. It involves me not giving over my ID because the officer couldn't articulate a crime or a suspicion of my crime to get my ID. He handcuffed me, arrested me, told me I was arrested for not identifying, but my ticket says disorderly conduct.
Now, why is that?
Because when I told him my rights and informed him of the U.S. code, he went back and checked and realized that he had told me I was under arrest for some shit he had no right to arrest me for.
So did he unarrest you, or just did
Oh,
he?
fuck no. They turned it into disorderly conduct because when the female cop was going to let me out the car, I called her a fucking bitch. But
Oh,
when it
free
comes to
speech.
disorderly conduct, an officer cannot be a victim of that type of crime.
He's a peace officer. You can't disturb their peace.
Yep.
You cannot disturb a peace officer's peace. Fact. Just
And,
facts.
and therefore, if there's disorderly conduct, that means they have to have a phone call. So I'm going to argue the fact that I want to see my motherfucking witness that said I was disturbing the peace and being disorderly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
The
so when
judge
did this
tried to screw me over, man. This is a
when?
continuous Wolverine. The first fucking court date, he ripped me down 10 minutes late for the court date. I got in there fucking like a little bit earlier from 10:10. It was probably like
That's why it's
10:07.
good to sign in.
And
That's
they
why
was
it's always
just trying to fill out a warrant on my ass. And I told him, I showed him the flip and
yeah.
everything. And he was like, oh, well, that's just a courtesy. Well, next time you give me a courtesy, don't give me a courtesy with an inaccurate time on it. So I might be spending a
Now,
little bit of time in jail.
how
I've
long?
already got pissy with the judge.
Wait a minute. Back up. Time out. You're telling me that you got an ongoing case right now, and this,
Yep.
and did you record this shit?
Didn't get a chance to. That's when that motherfucker grabbed
Oh,
my arm. When I said, hold on, let me record this interaction since you don't have to articulate a crime. And then that's when he decided he's going to yank me out the fucking car.
all right. Shame out. You know, I got a Wolvie shame you. You know that, right?
Well, see, Wolverine, what happened was me and my wife
Not,
was.
not your
Oh,
ex.
hold
You're
on. No, 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 no,
explaining
no, no,
me.
no, no.
You're
Fuck that. I don't
explaining me.
care. I don't
He's
care,
explaining
Wolverine.
me, God.
Fuck
He's
them if they're
explaining me.
listening. Me and my wife had an argument. So instead of fucking having that type of situation, I went out in my car, listened to some music on YouTube, fell asleep to bright lights in my eyes. On my own property, mind you.
Okay, you fell asleep, you woke up, and the first thing you did was see lights. Shining
Mm-hmm.
the lights in my face, and for what? Okay, that's the first thing that comes to our minds, homie.
I opened my
Bam!
door. I was like, can I
Grab
help
the
you?
damn phone and automatically record. It doesn't matter. Don't say a fucking word until you start to push the record. Every time.
I know, bro, but
Every
shit, I
time I
had.
see cherries and berries, anytime I see them on the side of the road, if I am a quarter mile back and I see them and I know they're up there, I push record on that. And here's
But by the time I seen them, Wolverine, I opened my eyes to them by my door. I can't just
man,
reach for my phone, or I'd
I
probably
got
be a
you,
story that
man.
you guys are
All
covering.
right, man. I'll let you off this time, man. But you know, look, man, you got to keep that shit real, bro. Because you know, without a camera,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Hey,
he's
that's all
he's
right.
100% right, dude. You know, you
That's all
can't
right.
do
I'm FOIA requesting their film. Their film regardless.
that. Good luck. You might get it after. You might get it after they sentence you.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to do an appeal because that
Yeah.
night they murdered a 20-year-old girl in her cell.
Oh God.
So they're using a lot of that footage from that night and holding it up for her case.
Okay. Here's another thing. Okay. Direct D brought up something that triggered off a memory that I had when I was taking my paralegal degree back in the day. And that is, as soon as you pay the fee for the appeal, it freezes the judge's orders,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay. And the only thing that applies is the bond requirements that he set in the beginning, not the ones he's making now, the ones he set in the beginning.
Well, if you go look at the Black Law Dictionary, the only time bond is supposed to be given is after your conviction. When an officer comes and gets you, you're not supposed to be in a holding cell waiting for your court date. They're supposed to take you straight to the magistrate.
Yeah, I understand that. That's how
And
they
I'm
have.
gonna be bringing that up in court too. How come I had to sit in a cell before y'all even decided if I'm guilty or not?
Yeah. This presumption of innocence is just, we all know it's bullshit.
Yeah, but you can't tell me I'm innocent till proven guilty, but you got me sitting in a cell like a guilty man, and the federal law says you can't do that.
All right, you're in a cell, dog. It's just that simple. You're locked up right now.
I know. It's just the fact that people don't know these laws that they hide from us to bring them up in
You let
court.
yourself now. Share that cell.
But I'm gonna stand on my rights regardless, even if I win or lose. I'm still a free man because I chose to fucking choose my rights over a fucking cell.
You know, I gotta crop that a little better. I gotta take that out and recrop it.
I refuse to lick a piece of the boot, let alone the whole boot.
You understand? And that's just how it rolls. I mean, if you're going to jail, remember what Direct D said. Let me pull it up. Let me just pull that shit
The
up.
way I figure it, when I go to jail, I end up fucking causing riots in there and everything else. So I end up giving them more headache than they give me anyway.
He's funny. Uh,
It's true. Go back and check my record. I kick shit the fuck off.
oh, me
You've
personally,
seen it on YouTube a couple times. I just got that ability to kick some shit the fuck off.
I choose to not engage that side of me when I know. Listen, when I know it's time to do it, Exile, I'll do it. Okay.
Well, I'm all about
There,
breaking up the enemy strongholds, and as far as I'm
well, you can
considered,
break
that's
up the
one of the
enemy
enemy
strongholds all you
strongholds.
want, but if you destroy your family, you break your you break your sanctuary, and
Now, Wolverine,
you have
for
to
the
eat.
year and a half you've known me, I've always said, do
You
not
have
do this shit unless you got money put back to do so.
Yeah, but you don't break your sanctuary either. You know what I mean by your sanctuary? Your sanctuary is you're the priest of your home, and does your home work well without you in it?
Just had to work well without me the last 3 days.
Well, okay. Well, that's just a question for you. And there's a lot of scripture that backs up what I'm saying there. So,
Yeah, but just like John the Baptist, he had to sit in a cell away from his family for what was right.
yeah, but he didn't go out and intentionally do it. He didn't go out
Well,
and
I'm not
intentionally.
like Jonas. I'm not gonna run from my calling. I know my
Yeah,
calling
dude,
is
you
to
don't have
fucking
to.
call these bitches out.
I know, I know.
Okay,
Remember,
watch my language. We're talking about God here.
I mean, look, I'm not going to fault you because my language sucks. I for some reason contradict myself a lot when it comes to my language, and I have made so many mistakes doing so. But where's that? Hold up a second, guys. Let me see something here. I am looking for. Maybe he took that down. Maybe he did. I think he did. I think he took it down. So that sucks. But I can find, I think I got it on mine. I think I took a piece of it on mine. What it come down to is that when that judge sentenced him, guys. Hey, Angel for Truth. What's up, Archangel for Truth? How you doing, man? How you doing? So when he was like already sentenced, they sentenced him, I guess hold up a second. Let me. I might know where another place is here. Hold up. You know, has YouTube been acting up on you at all, Exile? Hello.
So sorry, I got people talking to me in the background too. A little bit
Has
confused.
YouTube been acting kind of funny with you? Like
Depending on what you're talking about.
stuff just not being in its right spot, tools that they usually have, like a search bar not showing up sometimes, or
No, the main issue I'm having is the one that we all continue to have: notifications not popping up.
well, that
I'm following probably about 5,000 channels now, and very rarely does 800 of them pop up with
well,
notifications.
if you don't stick to them, this is what I've learned. If you don't stick to them, um, and watch them regularly,
Yeah, it'll do that.
YouTube
And
will
the thing is,
automatically
this is my favorite
all
community,
notifications.
so this is where I spend most of my time. So some of those other communities, yeah, it'll be a month and a half till one of those panels will see me.
Yeah, yeah. So that's probably what's happening with you. I want
Yeah, I
to
tried to
show this.
unsubscribe, resubscribe a lot of my favorite ones on other corners of YouTube, but it's still not giving me the notifications.
God, I'm hoping this is the one where oh boy has it in his live where oh boy says what he says, because there's a lot that's been going on, and how freaking got arrested is just unfucking real. You know
Yeah,
how
I
freaking
see some stuff popping up about that. I
yeah.
have not caught up on how, why, what they're saying.
Yeah. Okay, so I do have here's the deal. When Here's the Deal was articulating what DirectD was saying. Um
Yeah,
so
I've been following that dude since he was High Impact Vlogs.
yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He is, he is.
I actually am modded in this channel now. Which, so gracefully to have, because he's a good. I like his subscribers. I like the calmness of him and his dissemination, and how straight to the point he gets, and he's just got this dissemination part of him where it's really calm, you know, and it's very precise, and he's got a passion about him. You can
He's
hear it.
for the truth, and he don't stand for the BS.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, the Manuela Effect. How you doing? It's good to see you there. It's like an American patriot Joker face. LOL. Oh, he's talking about my stuff. Yeah, I gotcha. I have an idea for the Yard Halloween this year, Randy, for it. Literally going to be an American rights are slowly dying and civil liberties are being murdered. Oh God. Yeah, it's hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But let me put this up, guys. I want you guys to watch what DirectD says right here. Excuse me.
Let me clear my throat.
Yeah, for real.
R.I.P. Craig Mack.
Okay. So listen to what he says here.
Section on one of.
Start talking about it.
It's true that DirectD. Fast forward it.
So, we got about 600 folks in here. I guess I can start talking about it. Just went and had court, Mason Municipal Court, in front of Judge Schumacher, and got sentenced on all 4 trials that I went to trial. Now, he sentenced me to like fucking 390 days in jail. Most of it's suspended except for like 10 days. And then 3 years of probation. Oh my gosh. Hey, you wait till you guys see the video or the audio recording, plus the pictures that we took of the judge. We actually got pictures of that fucking judge now and the prosecutor. So you guys are gonna get to be able to see a face with this person now.
Now, you see that? So, you know, he's basically breaking it down, just like here's the deal was, you know, and he was letting the judge have it, and he was showing how unhonorable his honor was. Okay, and he let him have it. Listen to this, guys.
Boom, sucker! We recorded you in the courtroom. What are you gonna do? Oh well. Anyway, so wait till you hear the audio. This shit is hilarious. Yes, I'm appealing. I already appealed, you guys. Just so to stop the comments in their tracks. I already appealed. I got paperwork for days for all the appeals. So basically, this is kind of what appeals look like. You have to request the record, a transcript of the record, then you got to pay for it, and it freezes the judgment. So honestly, I'll tell you what happened. We went into court, and it's sentencing day today, right? So going to court, and you know, my lawyers that I had hired were like, "Sir, we think that, you know, that jail's a lot." When it came time for me to talk, I told the judge, "Sentence me to whatever you want, dude. Sentence me to whatever you want. I don't care. You're a traitor. You're operating outside of the Constitution, and you're a traitor to the United States."
How can you not appreciate?
There you go. And that's exactly what I was going to, you know, intervene. I don't need to, you know, take his articulation. I can disseminate what I'm seeing here. Unfortunately, Chris took it down because he's going to probably put this in with his the way he recorded. He's going to put this in front of the recording of the courtroom and what he did and articulate it again. And you're going to hear him probably stop off and on throughout that live, or I don't know if he's going to do a live or a premiere on it, but I can't wait to hear that. That's going to be honest. That's going to be one of the best things you can hear when somebody is taking and disrespecting the robe and contempt in the highest manner that he's going to be blamed for, when it's actually Chris is going to tell the judge how in contempt he really is. That's what's going to happen. Directly is Chris. Okay, so if you guys don't know that, you know it now. So basically what he's going to do to the judge is saying, you are the biggest piece of garbage that has ever rode the robe like you do, wearing that tyrannical freaking personality that is inside that robe, and dishonoring it in the manner that you have with the oath that you took. You don't appreciate the Constitution at all. You're a piece of garbage. You're a piece of shit. That's just all there is to it. And I'm going to go on right here because I fast forwarded here.
Somebody who comes at you
Here we
when
go.
the judge.
Oh,
no, I am on the right. That
I thought I did anyway.
The hell in the face.
Wants to turn at 3. I'm cutting out.
Can you fast forward here?
And the judge that he was a joke. Let me tell you, I told the judge he was a traitor. I told the prosecutor and the judge that he was a joke. I told him, I don't care what you sentence me to. You can sentence me to you're blue in the face, bro. I'm going to appeal it today, which is going to freeze your judgment. So it doesn't matter. I said, it doesn't matter. Sentence me to whatever you want, Your Honor. I got threatened with contempt probably 5 times today. They actually had security come into the courtroom and stand behind me again because the judge was so pissed off at my attitude. I recorded it all. You're going to get to see it.
You know why? They've just been brainwashed. They've been indoctrinated.
I expected you to come in today humbled and ask, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm not asking you for shit.
Yeah, that's
his face. Told him his courtroom was.
Here we go.
Mr. Law Enforcer.
Watch what he tells the judge right here.
Dude, okay. Smiled at him the whole time, laughed in his face, told him his courtroom was a joke. Yeah, you're damn fucking right I did it, and I recorded it, and I'm going to show all of you. Do not show these people respect. He told me, I expected you to come in today humbled and ask, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm not asking you for shit.
Now that's exactly what we need to do. When people act that way, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Okay. So just for the record, I'm gonna leave that there. And if you guys want to go see that, the rest of that, you can go to at here's the deal. He's a really good guy. I'm sure you guys know him. If you don't know him, go subscribe to him. Hold up. What I should have done was put his link in there. Hold up a second. Let me put his link in there so you guys can go watch him. Because he like us, he's really good at what he does. And I appreciate here's the deal. Hold up a second. Let me put this. Hold up a second here. Let me get this right. Where the hell? All right. Boom. Why isn't it letting me? Wait a minute. Why? Oh, here it is. Okay. Boom. Copy. All right. And paste it right here. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Bam. And there it is, guys. You guys want to go watch that video? There it is. Go watch that video. Here's the deal. He definitely took care of business on that. And those of you that are watching right now, please go to Cool Hand Luke. If you haven't subscribed to Cool Hand Luke, I know that I got them other channels open. I'm just bringing people in from my other two smaller channels, because this is the one where we're just going to sit back and take off our shoes and relax and kick it about whatever we want to, and whatever it turns into, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want it to be a drama channel. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be cool. I want everybody to get along. And if they don't, I'm not going to put up with the BS. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about this, But if your guys ain't subbed to, let's see, where are we at here? This guy right here. Hey, what happened to it? The heck is going on here? Oh,
if you're talking about the Cool Hand Luke link, I was actually looking for it in the chats myself and couldn't see it because I don't think I'm subscribed to that one.
Yeah, the Cool Hand Luke. Yeah, that's what I figured. Where the hell is it? I'm sitting here trying to find it. See, it's so small. It's only got like 15 people in there. Maybe I'll change the name of one of those others and switch them around and bring. It should be in here. I don't understand this. You know what I could do? I know what to do. I'll do it the easy way. I'll go into my shit right here. These things right here? Yeah. These things, yeah. Go up in there and just open it up.
It's just crazy because it shows you posted it from the StreamYard side over here in the chat panel, but in the chat you just can't see it. That's crazy.
Let's see here.
I think they've shadow banned you, Wolvie.
Oh, they've been doing shit like that to all of us, man.
Now I'm understanding that weird shit that you was asking me about earlier. I'm seeing it firsthand now.
And so here, why don't we just do this? I'm so used to it that I ain't even gonna trip, dude. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna trip.
You know what it is, man. It's them talks you've had with them officials and the way you've shut them down. Now they're trying to shut you down.
It wouldn't surprise me. It don't at all.
Me and AC always told you, man, you had a voice for leading, bro. And since you took in the right path and stopped focusing on the drama and the bullshit, man, you've been at it.
And believe it or not, bro, honestly, I've actually been trying to get somebody else from doing that. Can you believe me sitting here repeating what you just said to somebody else? I mean, I'm telling somebody else, look, man, I went through it. If anybody's got experience with going through all that damn unnecessary bullshit, it's me. And I am sitting here putting 1,000% credibility to what Exile just said. You got to step back. You got to know when to say no. Enough's enough. I don't care what these lames say. I don't care what they do. Let them run their mouths until the chickens come home. I don't give a shit.
Well,
Who
remember, I
cares?
said it was a method to the madness. We planted a seed, that seed grew into a tree, and now that tree is producing seeds.
Yeah. That's so silly, God. Okay, if I'll give you 1/3 of a
Oh
tenth.
yeah, man, we definitely got to add you in there, man, because like if you didn't have some kind of willingness to open up and just be like, I don't know if they're trolling me or not, but let me try this out.
Yeah,
If you didn't do that, the whole cause would have been lost, bro.
yeah, I got you. I got you. Let me see if okay, yeah, because this is the all right. This is it. So I'll just do it this way. Boom.
Mom's wholesome video said no drama. I'm out. I didn't know there was drama up here.
I don't care. I mean, to me, that
Yeah, what we're like 5-6 months past the drama part
oh
between
yeah,
each other, aren't we?
that's way gone, guys. All right, there's that link for Cool Hand Luke. I just put it in, so that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Cool
I'm gonna
Hand
go
Luke.
snatch it.
So yeah, that one right there is where I'll be hanging out at, and the Down River Transparency. My son wants to put the work in on it, so I'm gonna keep that open for what it is, and I even bought the Dominion to it for a couple years. So if he decides to keep it, he can continue the Dominion on it, domain on it as well. The .coms, the .orgs, and the .nets. We bought them all. I bought all three for Wolverine Transparency, Down River Transparency, and Wolverine Cop Watch. Everybody's got a Cool Hand Luke, so it don't matter. I don't plan on monetizing, so it don't matter to me.
Yeah, bro. I just went and checked. Asked the other people in chat. I don't know if it's just on my end it's acting up, but yeah, it still didn't post in the chat for me, bro.
What do you mean it's not posting in chat?
I mean, for me, it's not. It might be a glitch on my end. Can you put?
Did you put something in chat?
No, did you put the Cool Hand Luke channel in
Yeah,
chat?
it's right there. It's right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I see it on the
Yeah.
panel end, but when I actually go to your channel, I don't see it.
Yeah, because you're not on the Cool Hand Luke. You got to go to Cool Hand Luke.
Oh, so you did what? Hold on.
Yeah,
But
this
you
ain't
post.
Wolverine
All
Transparency.
right, you posted Cool Hand Luke's link
Yeah.
in your chat of Wolverine Cop Watch, right?
Well, no, but it came through it because I have. This is what I did.
Okay.
I'm live on all three channels right now. Okay.
All right. Well, Pug, drop the link to Cool Hand Luke in
It's
the
there.
private chat so I can subscribe to it.
All right.
I don't want to look for it the hard way, man.
All right, man.
Lazy today. I'm drinking.
Lazy.
But
that's okay. I mean, that's what we're for, man. We got these tools. It's all good. There you go.
Man, I've had a rough ass week, man. Rough ass week.
Just stay out of jail. You can't go back to jail. No more cases.
Oh, no. Went to jail for that shit was a couple months ago.
Go ahead.
Wow, that's taking me to here's the deal.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's because
that might have been the problem all along.
No. That's because I didn't use my phone to do it. So if I go into my phone, see, for some reason you're not seeing it in there. I don't know why. I'm not even gonna fight that fight, bro. So let's do this. All right.
Boy. But no, man. What happened this week, man, is my Camaro. I blew the engine in it because the thermostat went bad. So by the time I realized it was running hot, the engine was gone. So I went to go work on my other Camaro and just pull it out. Found out a bunch of mice had tore up all the wiring in it, so I got to rewire everything.
Oh, that sucks.
So now I'm driving Police Interceptor Crown Vic.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't like the looks I get in it, but hey, them auction cars.
Well, it's an older one, so I get you'll get mulligans from most of us.
Yeah, it's just them auction cars are cheap. Fuck it, I needed
Yeah.
something quickly.
You gotta do what you gotta do, right? What the hell's it telling me to do? Oh, so I'm logged out. Okay. All right. See, you're making me go through all this bullshit, dude.
Man, hey, I'm just trying to give you another subscriber. That's all.
Bro, you
Come
make me
hang
go
out with you. You
through
know,
all
it's been a couple
this.
months.
What the hell, dude? Email Wolvie.
Fuck it, man. I'm about to look for this shit right now.
Wolvie. What? Wait a minute.
Stop being lazy and look for it.
Oh, that's why, because it's spelled wrong in this. Okay. So fuck off. Okay, that's what that can do, right? If it ain't gonna do it right, fuck it. All right, now it'll work. So I gotta get the code sent to me. I needed to do this anyway, so I'm glad you made me do this. I'm gonna be honest with you, because your phone is always your secondary. Remember that. Your phone is always your secondary.
Most definitely, because it's like
just
if you're running a Premiere or something, you got to run it off of your laptop. You know, your phone is limited.
Well, however you do it, whatever's happening. For an example, what if the power went out? You know what I'm saying? You can see this right here. You see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All I got to do is go to that, because I just logged in and hit the 3 dots and get in there and enter studio just like this. Pop.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm real pissed off at the tutorial that somebody put on YouTube though, because they was like one step off, and it was confusing, and I had to figure it out on my own. And I was like, "What a dumbass!"
Yeah.
And that tutorial's been up for like 7 years.
So now we up 2 times. So I'm gonna mute this.
Whoa, that's creepy. One of you is wearing the American Joker mask, and the other one's the regular movie. That's creepy.
Anyway, okay. So I need to go to private chat, and then hopefully it saved it. It didn't. See this stuff that you're putting me through, man? See this? Do you see this, man? It's just not right, dude. It's just not right. All right. Boom. Bam. Copy the link. Go back here. Man, the echo.
Mute one of those, bro. Mute one.
Hold up. Bam. I don't have to mute it now. I'm getting the fuck out of there. There.
Yeah, that motherfucker started to do that thing.
Now go to private chat and you're in there. You can hit that second one.
Yes, sir.
That should be it, dudes. Anyway.
Yep, that's the right one.
Yeah. You see, it's only got 26 subscribers, so
27 now.
Yeah, it's listen, that is the Players Club. I might even put some memberships on it. I might, because once I can grow channels now. I have the subs to do it, so I could grow channels and promote, and the majority of the people will come and I'll get it, because I'm not into the crap no more. You know what? I know what I'm doing. So I can do that if I want to put more time into it and do it. And
well, the way I understand it, you would take your biggest channel and do like the members only. And that way, like the panels that, you know, could keep you from getting monetized with a lot of curse words and stuff like that, you can make that members only content.
No, I get what you're saying.
And then it don't affect your channel, but it gives your members something special that nobody else can watch.
No, I get what you're saying, bro. I get it. Look, I'm gonna get there, okay? But I'm not. I don't want their money. I'm not doing this for money, bro. I'm not doing this for and I know what you're about to say. You don't have to, but other people that are new in my channel and that listen to me and come to me, and they're faithful, and they've been really nice, and they have really kind words for me. Them are the people that I appreciate, and I try to stay loyal. So I'm going to make a promise to people. When I get to 20,000 subscribers, I will make, which is, it's not going to be long, by the way. 20,000 subscribers is right around the corner for me. I'm growing 100, anywhere from 70 to 100 a day right now. So, as long as I, continually put out content. Now, I've been going through some issues, private issues. I'm not going to say. I'm sure you already know what I'm talking about because you know my health issues. So, and sometimes I have to take a step back and chill. So I haven't left the house in a while, and I'm ready. Next week, I'm ready to go out and create a bunch of content, and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to go out probably 4 days next week. And one of them's going to be, the first one I go to is going to be at that crazy courthouse. I'm going to record, and I'm going to let everybody know in and out all over there. I'm going to record all their plate numbers. I'm going to record all their VINs. I'm going to come them in and out. I'm going to get them. And I'm going to do it in my wheelchair because I can't do all that walking. I'm supposed to be in my wheelchair anyway. So, and I might have a couple other people out there that from the veteran side of the support I used to be in. I might give a couple people the call and see if they want to come out and see if they can afford to come out. If they can't, maybe I'll go pick them up. The problem is I only got one carrier, and the guys that I know are in electric wheelchairs just like mine. I only got room for one. So, and they're not in any way, shape, or form to where they could put it in the back. So I'd have to have like maybe Broken and maybe MCC if they would come with me. You know what I'm saying? I might even have to go pick Freaking up. I don't know. That'd be a hell of a lot of driving, though. That's a hell of a lot of driving. Hold up a second. My wife is at the door.
Oh,
Okay, sweetheart.
just should be here like.
All right, cool. My wife just wanted to tell me something, but no, I just got to find a way to. These people really do want to be involved in this type of stuff because here, let me give you an example. United Paralyzed Veterans of America. I was mentoring for, and we had a problem with them because some people was ripping some people off, and I had to call it out. And it was right during COVID, so they cut the program out anyway. But the people that I know from there, and some of the people that I've gathered info from, and some of the counselors there still know me and they love me, and they didn't like the idea. What got them into activism is when the Republicans had the audacity to cut out a fund for paralyzed veterans or for paralyzed Americans, People with Disabilities Act, something like that. It had something to do with
Yeah, that's what it was called.
All right. And they were all, a lot of them were up in that top gallery. And I think it was, who was it? Who was that moron that was the leader of the Republic? McConnell. McConnell told them.
Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, Mitch McConnell told the sergeant of arms to kick them all out, and my a couple of my buddies was one of them. So they are into checking government, especially when they're tyrannical and they're making decisions for us, and that's taxation without representation. So they took the representation. They've already taxed us for it, right? But
Yeah.
now they don't want to give that money to us.
Let me give you my viewpoint because I got to bounce right quick, Wolverine. This is my viewpoint. You've been around for how long, Wolverine?
About 2.5 years now.
Never been accused of scamming, right?
I don't do that shit. You know that.
Everyone in the community, even your trolls, say they understand that you got a cause and you're about that cause. Just your distraction was off on other shit that it shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Actually, man, you're the dude for taking donations if people want to give donations. You ain't got to Rebel City Sports beg for donations or anything like that. But if somebody wants to give them, accept them. Put that in a pot because you actually go out there with other auditors. And instead of having to stand at the front doors and protest and things of that nature, you'll actually have the money on hand to get your friends out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, listen to it like this. The government don't turn down shit that they demand taxation so they can keep billing their buddies out.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right.
You're
I
trustworthy.
just
I would feel okay with you having donations coming in because I know when there's enough donations built up and somebody needed the help, you would actually help somebody.
I appreciate that. That's what's in my heart. You know, I that's why I won't put. I mean, freaking was actually the first person I believe that I put into my chat to for people to support him today. I put his PayPal in there today. And I believe I did it for one other person. I forget who it was. But I just don't do that for anybody because I don't trust people. There are people out here that have big channels that, you know, that have their own. They got 40, 50, 60,000 subscribers. And they asked me if they could put their PayPal link in there because they were going through something. And I knew they were going through something, but I couldn't. I'm not going to say no names, but I couldn't confirm or how would I put it? I found out something by doing my own little investigating that person was released 24 hours before they said they was.
Oh yeah, I know what situation you're talking about. But
And I don't know if you do or you don't. I'm not going to affirm if you do. And I don't even want you to
we
know.
were just talking about this shit a couple of days ago on the panel. So yeah,
I'm just saying this right now. I know for a fact that person was lying. Okay. And that person is connected to other people. And
that was collecting too. Yes.
They're just.
It seems like a big ass Ponzi thing
want.
going on. Yes, we know.
Here to point. I'm not here. Look. I want the camera to see this. I don't care to use this finger to point at them because it's none of my business.
Yeah.
But you're not going to bring this in here.
But you don't want to be looked at like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the people that usually speak like you and don't want to accept things are the most trustworthy people to do so. Like me, I'll never accept donations because right now I don't have a cause going on. I don't have something worthy of donations. You know what I'm saying? So if I was to actually start streaming and somebody send a donation, I'd be like my friend Shift and I'd send it right back to him.
This is what I've been doing for the past 2 years that I've been an investigative journalist. All right. That's what I think I am. I'm a constitutional journalist. All right. That investigates sometimes and does, I'm into a little bit of everything. Okay. I audit, I redress, I protest, I assemble where they tell me that I can't, I speak where they tell me where I can't, I say things they tell me that I can't say. And I say it, okay? And that is who I am. I'm a free thinking American. And I love all my fellow Americans, even the people I disagree with, because I'm not going, because you know what you and I believe in. Okay? We can't go around having that inside our heart with what we believe in, standing in front of the man that we know that created us.
Yes, but we can also judge them by their fruit and choose to walk away from them.
Fruit, but we remember what it talks about: gossip and loose lips. All right.
Yeah. We just walk away from them.
You're not supposed to talk bad about them. You're not.
No, and I didn't talk bad about them individuals. I just said what their situation looks like to a lot of people.
Blaming you of nothing. I'm just trying to put out there what I'm saying. I want the people to understand that we are not. Even though I don't follow it 100%, I am not going to sit there and point my finger at people. even when I know they're wrong, that have not taken an oath and signed a code of conduct for me that works for me. Whatever you do as a free-thinking American, that's on you, but I choose to break it off and stay away and pray from afar. And that's what I'll do for people. I'm not going to sit there and down them. You know, for an example, I've had it with another person that they actually went and sued somebody over this. And it's like, what? I mean, you guys took it that far? Are you joking me? This is a game to you? And then you're going to talk about children? Okay, and say
I didn't hear about that part.
Oh, I'm sure you did, bro. You were
No, we didn't get that far into the conversation. Somebody come and
my
derailed the
God, dude.
conversation
This
before
guy
we
was
got that far.
this guy was wishing death and trying to say that he wishes cancer on their children. I'm like, oh
No. Okay, they didn't mention children, but they did say he did wish cancer on someone.
Yeah. He was wishing death. He was wishing. He told them, "Don't say the name, dude, or I'll deny it." I'm just gonna. I don't want to say.
Well, I ain't said no name so far, and I'm not going to.
No, good. So my point is that this person attacked children after I explicitly said, you know what, you're a necessary anarchy. I respect you. Just stop. If anybody knows, it's me, and you know that I can assert myself in a situation and say, I've been there. Okay. And I've been provoked, and I've been on the defensive side of very offensive things. And you know what? Sometimes you've got to take that chalk and put that line in the sand right now. Put it on a chalkboard and draw it. It's over. It's done. No matter what people say, no matter what people do, you got to shut the fuck up and do what you do best.
And in all honesty, sometimes I'm that person that pushes it too far. It's just about repentance and admitting when you're wrong. You know, don't let that pride get to you.
Yeah, because selfish pride ain't nothing but arrogance in disguise, and people just need to admit that they at the end of the day, when the sun goes down, do you have a conscience?
Moral, a standard.
Can you look yourself in the mirror as a man and shave knowing you said that?
Thank you. Are you gonna look in the mirror and smile with pride?
Yeah.
This righteous, like you pleased your father. You know what I'm saying? Or are you gonna look in the mirror and break down at memories of things that you've done and been like, damn, my life is fucked.
That person even had the audacity yesterday to say that using Jesus as an example. And what would Jesus do? What did he say about the children? He said, suffer the little children unto me. He didn't curse them. So if you're going to sit around and follow the attributes of a man that did good things and rebuke the tyrants.
What did he say he was going to do to anyone that harmed the hair on one of those children?
He said you would be better up, you'd have a millstone tied and thrown into the sea. That's what it said in the word. So these people don't know what they're saying when they say that. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something else. We're all his children. Believe it or not. People don't even understand. They've had stuff happen to them already. Exile 1. I told you that when I took that gigantic step back, I'm going to take you to a time and a place, and I'm going to leave it there because I don't brag. Me bragging is God's foot being put in my rear again. I am not bragging. I'm just telling you what God's word is real. I believe it. And I know he said, your enemies are my enemies. When I had a certain loyalty for my God, I do, and I will always surrender to it. I don't care what anybody thinks of me. I don't care. I love him. And I will always love God. And his name is Jesus to me. And if you guys don't like it, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you right now, you'll never get me off that stone. because that's my foundation.
Well,
So
it's not the language of his name that you speak with tongue. It's the language of his name that you speak with
he's
your
in
heart.
here. He's in here no matter what anybody
Yeah.
says, and he softens my heart. And I have a repentive heart. And when I'm wrong, all you got to do, even if me and you was to fall out right now, if I was to say something stupid and you was still to be a man that you are, and say, Wolvie, I know you don't mean that. Wolvie, you know what? I'm gonna take a step back. A couple of days from now, I'll be apologizing to you. That's how I am. That's who I am inside. Because I have
I
been.
mean, if
I
you
have
go
been.
off on me right now, like Rebel did many times with
Dude,
me,
I'm not
I'd
talking about.
stay calm
Oh no,
because
no.
I've seen your progress, and then I just go on for a couple days and then see how you're feeling in a couple days, honestly.
Dude, I haven't gone off on nobody. There's no reason to.
Oh,
You,
I know, I
you can
know.
cuss me out and I'll laugh at you.
I know, bro. But like you said earlier, like you're seeing others that need help. I know others out there that need help as well. You feel me?
A lot of people. They just got to see it. They gotta
Well,
understand that this platform is nothing but a platform.
let
And we
me
are
ask
all
you,
here.
because I know you have a forgiving heart. The Father has put that on you. Uh, do you see it also? The major concern in this community, a major problem, is people have a problem with forgiveness.
Yes. Yeah. Joe and I talk about that all the time. Every time I would say about 80% of our conversations either start or in the middle or end with that all the time. And we talk a lot. So, I mean, he's one of the guys that'll answer the phone for me because he knows my dilemmas, he knows my issues, he knows who that I have.
Yeah, Joe stated on the panel. He said you're the only dude that no matter what time of day, no matter what's going on, if you call, he's gonna answer.
Joe Cool's a pretty good guy, man.
He is.
I don't agree with all his politics, like he doesn't agree with mine. I wouldn't even call him politics. I would just call his cognitive structure. We're not 100%, but you know what? That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us human. That's
But after a little bit of back and forth with him, you can
yeah,
always agree to disagree with him
yeah.
and walk
That's it.
away from there.
And I love his laugh. I mean, all he has to do is laugh. We'll just forget all about it,
Oh
So
yeah, man. That
and once
thing's
he's laughing, you
contagious.
hear him laughing like 3 blocks down the freaking street. You'll know Joe Cool's around. Yeah, he's a pretty good guy. But anyways, it's a pleasure having you up here. I'm gonna go ahead and end this.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I had to cut out, bro. I stayed a little bit longer than expected, but your company's always good company, bro.
Yeah, it's always good to have good conversation with people that are willing to be good, And the reason why I'm saying it that way is because I don't care how bad people think you are, I'll give you that chance. I will. I will give anybody that chance.
Most people in the community don't think I'm bad. You got them few that's to go along, get along, as we've always said, Wolverine. And regardless, if you don't follow everybody they want you to follow and not follow everybody they don't want you to follow, they're not gonna like you.
I stay out of it. You know how I feel about it. It is
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah, but you got your own platform, your own little corner. See,
Yeah.
I'm the guy that, I consider myself the content. I hop around.
You've accepted your position.
Yep, pretty much.
Anyway, all right, man. Whatever. That's all good, man. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Archangel, for truth, Bob, the Manuela effect, the couple people that came. Appreciate you being here, and hopefully we'll see you next time. I'm out of here. Good night.